Greetings. I'm here today with my daughter, Allyson. Say hi, Allyson.
Hi.
Allyson is working on a project for school about mindset, specifically the growth mindset, which in her class is the opposite of a fixed mindset. So when we were doing this project this weekend as part of her homework, I thought it might be valuable to put it on video. And she was so gracious as to sit in front of the camera this time and talk about it. I thought we'd put it out there for you guys to watch. Go ahead, Allyson.
I'm interviewing you because I admire how you be a good dad and had a growth mindset to open up a business.
And
The end.
I want to learn. What's the first question?
Oh, right. I thought you said the end.
No, I didn't say the end. Come on, what's the first question?
And I want to learn about how you achieved your success. Can you tell me about a time in your life when you did not succeed?
Well, there have been a lot of times when I didn't accomplish what it was that I set out to do. But I think there's a little bit of success every time you're able to learn something. And a lot of times when you set out to do something and you don't accomplish it, you can look back and try to figure out why you didn't accomplish that. And if you can figure out why you didn't accomplish that, you can learn. And once you learn those lessons, you can apply those to the next time. And hopefully you'll succeed the next time around.
Okay. Next question. Did you ever feel like giving up? How did you keep going?
Well, I feel like giving up sometimes. I think a lot of people who start their own business feel like giving up sometimes. But I think the key is to remember why you're doing it in the right place or in the first place, right? I mean, when you wake up every day and you have a passion for what you do, and when you really know what you want to do, whether that's get good grades and have lots of friends in school, or whether you want to run a successful business, I think it's important to remember why. And when you can stop and understand that and then pursue your goals along those lines, everything else starts to line up. You just have to take the good with the bad, and you have to keep moving forward. You always have to keep moving forward.
Next question. What did you learn from the mistakes you made?
Well, I think what I said just a minute ago too is true, and it's the same answer, is that every time you make a mistake, you got to look at what happened, and you got to learn from that mistake so that you don't make that same mistake again. So it's not a bad thing to make mistakes. I tell people to make lots of mistakes. But, well, I mean, I tell you all the time, you make as many mistakes as you want, just don't make the same mistake twice, right?
Mm-hmm. You should always get messy, make mistakes, and have fun.
That's right. I say that all the time, don't I?
No.
No?
You never say that.
I've told you that before, right?
No.
Oh, well, where did you learn that then?
Magic School Bus.
The Magic School Bus. There you go.
How did your unsuccessful times help you experience the success you have today?
Well, I think that unsuccessful times give you perspective, right? So when we were talking earlier, I told you that if you always were winning or you were always doing everything right, then it'd be really boring, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you know what's good if you don't have anything that's bad? Right?
Making mistakes.
Exactly. So you got to make mistakes because those are the times that give you perspective for when you knock it out of the ballpark and everything goes really well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's important to understand that mistakes are all part of the ride. They're all part of the journey. And when you're at your lowest, you can appreciate when you're at your highest. And when you're at your highest, you can appreciate where that came from.
How did your Thank you for sharing your experience with me.
Well, thank you for sharing your questions with me. I had fun doing this project with you for school. I hope you get an A.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing these last few minutes with us. This is not going to be, hopefully not going to be my daughter Allyson's last time on the YouTube channel. I think we can all see that she's a star in the making. And if you'd like to see more of my channel, then go ahead and click around. You might even want to subscribe because there's a lot of good stuff out there. While you're subscribing, go ahead and take a look at my weekly newsletter. It goes out every Sunday morning and is essentially an encapsulation of all the content that I create and work that I put out there for you to consume during the week. And until then, go out and be great.